morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, so let's see. Today's regen day, which means I gotta do jump rope. I mean, I don't have to do jump rope, but I chose jump rope on the optional workout. That's gonna have face pull, which I have to find a face pull machine, which I don't have over here, of course. And it's gonna be, let's see, face pull, clamshells. I have to have a band. Um, I have to have, what else? The shoulder rotation thingy. I can do that all over there. The only one I really can't do anywhere else is Facebook. I have to have a machine to do Facebook on, and every machine that does Facebook is being taken at the moment. There's like probably, oh, here we go. Found one. Let's go here and find a rope. There's a rope right there. Okay. So, good morning. This is going to be kind of I have to do a standing face pull, unfortunately, because I don't have a bench over here. So face pull is going to be done with this messed up rope today. Now, luckily, this isn't a high intensity workout. Today's workout is meant to be, again, it's about building up those muscles that are involved in your other workouts, your heavy workouts. So we're going to be doing this one with the intent to just work on form. My right shoulder is really sore today. It's been popping and just aching. I don't think it's the injured part of the shoulder, but it could be. But ultimately, I think it's fine. I just got to make sure that I work on form today and don't focus too much on overexerting the pain. So the way these work is I have to do 3 sets of this workout. It includes 2 sets of jump rope in every round. So it's basically, 3 rounds. 3 rounds of this stuff. So it's going to start off with a face pull, jump rope. I believe it's shoulder in and out rotation, and then it's going to be jump rope, and then another clamshell, which is basically a hip adduction or whatever. I have the bands for that. For both of those other 2, I'll do all the rest of them over there. So basically, I have to come over here once per round to get things done. So we'll start off. I'm going to go kind of light. Like I said, I don't want to overstress the shoulder here. Like I said, he does these on a bench. It's typically better to be sitting for this because otherwise it's kind of tall. So otherwise I have to arch. $13, $14, $15. Now the big pain in the butt is I'm only doing 15 here. So then I have to go over there, do the rest of the workout, come back. Hopefully it'll be a workout. Hopefully I can even get on the machine that's over there, which will make this go a lot smoother. Because right now, this is not smooth. But a lot of time wasted just walking around. Trying to keep this a little further from my mug. I noticed before some of my other videos, and my whole head is taking up the entire screen. That's a different look. All right, so now I have to do jump rope. Where to do jump rope? I'm just gonna do it over here. I hope there's not too many. Let's set this here, and I'll just do it right here. Hopefully, I'm not in anybody's way. Get my mug in the way. There we go. So it's not the most smooth moving workout. I could have done this one at home, to be honest. I think I could have gotten all these lifts in at home, but what was my reason? What's my reasoning for coming here? Oh yeah, I didn't want to use my own water to shave. Because when I take a shower, I shave in the shower, so I didn't want to use. It makes me, when I shave, the showers are a little longer. I'm being a grandpa. Let's not use your water. Not gotta keep those shower showers at home. Grandpa sound southern? Grandpa sound southern? I don't think they do. Huh? My grandpa certainly doesn't. All right, so I have to do 150 at a time. I have. So if I can do it in one, great. Well, I've done it in one a few times, but it's rare. Oh, 19. 119 or 139. Have 11 to go. All right. First round, I got to do that 5 more times. All right, so now I'm really thirsty. Let's get a drink. All right. I check my check the AthleanX. Make sure I'm doing all the right ones. Pretty sure I am. But let's make sure. Let's see. There's pull. Oh, see, I was wrong. I got to do this. The dreaded balance bar. Or I'm sorry. What do they call them? It's not the shoulder rotation. It's the balance ball uh, or a fitness ball V-up. And this is one that's so tricky because I have to find a machine or a way to hold my legs down. And there's not a lot of those around. Guess I can try the bench again. Something I gotta move. Relocate. I don't have to relocate very far, but I have to go far enough. Go by somewhere I can actually do this at. I hope. There is a bench here, and that's what he recommends, but benches aren't very reliable. Alright. So we'll try it on this thing. I only have to do 15 3 times, but at least for now, it's 15 once. I'm already tired. I mean, that jump rope really woke up my legs. I'm like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? I have gotten smoother, getting a lot further on this first round. Anyway, that's the only time I've ever managed to succeed on the first round. I think one time I did 150 on the first round and then like 120 in the second round, but I don't think I've ever done 2 150s. And I won't today unless I manage to do it on a later round. And they get harder. You get more tired and your brain gets, you start overthinking it. All right, let's see if I can get this to work. This bench is a really low crossbar, so it makes it really hard to get the to do this thing. This is why this is one of those AthleanX things I don't like, because he does these weird things, which are very man, this is an awkward thing to get into. Am I even on the screen once I push my head off the? There we go. I'm behind the pole now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta do 15. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. All right, so on that one, just form knowledge. The goal there is to do, you basically clench your butt to pull yourself up. that's the form we're looking for, or the form they're looking for, I guess. All right, so here we go. Got to do 150 more jump rope. And kind of in a different location, so let's see if I can get this going here. Hopefully my legs are, I don't know if I need this band. Don't remember what I would use it for. I'll double check my last one. Maybe that was, I'm pretty sure it's clamshell, the hip adduction. I call it clamshell because your legs, your knees are doing this thing. And I think it's adduction. Let's see. 150. See if I do this here. How close to 150 can I get? Probably be doing this one in sets of 10. $20. Fine. Oh, 51. 51 on the first round. We have 99 to go. Let's see, 27. So I'm at 51, 78. So I do 22 and at least get to 100 here. I'm at 100. All right, so I gotta do 50 more. I didn't actually mess up on that one. I just stopped. I got 8 more to go. My jumps were getting bigger because I was getting slower. 8 more. 6. 5, 6. Okay. Round 2. I'm gonna do that 4 more times. Now I'm pretty sure it's hip. Oops. Pretty sure now it's clamshell. Oops, what did I do? Drop the battery. All right. Let's see here. So I'm trying to keep my ugly mug a little ways away from the camera. You can only take so much of this this beauty on the screen. You need some. All right, so after Y, jump rope. Yep, clamshells. I was right. Okay. I'm gonna log them at the end because it's pretty easy to do. So let's do a clamshell. Clamshell, I can do right here. It's close by because there's a. Keep all my gear together. All right, so clamshell is just a easy. Well, again, I'm gonna do the heavy one this time if I have it with me. I may not even have it with me. I think the heavy one is black, and I don't think I have the black one. So I'm gonna go with, the extra heavy or whatever they call it. Yeah, black one must still be in my bag. It's all right. I'll use this one. This is a heavy. It's the one I've been using. It's 4 out of 5 stars, or 4 out of 5 dots. These are pretty nice. These bands work pretty good. They're a lot more comfortable than trying to use like a regular PT bands, which are, fine and all, but they're really tight. They're small, and you have to wrap them around your legs multiple times. It's a real pain in the rear. Okay, so this clamshell is just lie on your side, and then you're doing this one. Do 15 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And rotate over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, first round, all done. Now we gotta go through the whole thing again. It does look like I can do the face pulls over here though, so that'll save me a little bit of effort. Still moving all my stuff around because I don't like to leave it where it's not kind of like in range. When you're at a public location, you do have to deal with the possibility that somebody picks it up and helps themselves to it. And we don't want that. Wait a minute. It says I have a calendar event at 7:30. What? Hopefully it's not the work thing. I have a feeling it's like a wife thing. What does she got going on? I better make sure I don't know. Let's see. So it's calendar notification. Oh, thank God. All right. Let's change my weight Let's go to 52.5. I only did 42.5 on the last one. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what this is. Oh yeah, it's my wife. She has to. She's a lunch lady, and she has one of her first, I guess, meetups, or one of her getting ready for school days. She had her first meeting yesterday, and then today she's got another one. They don't start until next week officially, but next week, 31st. Yeah, 31st. It's kind of a work day, I guess she says. I don't know. All right, still got to do it standing though. Still don't have a bench over here, and I don't want to move that bench over here. Yeah. 14. Or maybe I was 13, 14, 15. Actually, I don't know how many I did. I felt like that was about 15. I might have actually did about 10. Let's do a few more. I really feel like I was really badly guessing on that one. That's what I do. I don't even bother to count. I just start doing it, and then I go, it feels like about 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so like I said, that one's not meant to be really hard, but enough that you're feeling the resistance and you're working on that form. All right, so we're back to jump rope. Let's leave it here. We'll just do jump rope. Got to do another jump rope. And then I got to go do that V-up balance fitness ball thingy. Round 2 underway. These get harder and harder, I tell you. It's a lot of, when you think about it, this is, what is it, 300, 900 jump ropes through the course of this workout. It's a lot of jumps. I'm going to buy me one of those jump ropes that count for you, so I can just go. It'd be nice if I could set an alarm, 150, and then once I'm done 150, it beeps or something, so I don't have to bother. I can just go until it beeps. Of course, I probably still count in my head because I like to have an idea where I'm at, but at least I don't have to worry about being accurate. That's why I only do 20s when I'm jumping. Twenty. 40. 46. 56. I'm getting tired. It takes a lot longer. 61. Cruising right along here. I'm going to lose track with these odd numbers. 74. Yeah. No, 56, 64. That's my turn. So people don't walk by and get hit by the rope. Sideways is probably better. 80. Oh, 79. I thought I was going to be 80. I'm getting so tired. Let's see. Let's see. 80, 99, 98. 52 to go. Ah. Okay, 3 times. We got 3 more to go. Those. Now I do a balance fitness ball nonsense. All right, let's go with that one. Whew. Moving again. Here we go. All right, here we go. And then I put some cinnamon on top, super freeze in the batter, mix it, toast, put it on, toast, whatever's left, pour it on top, sugar-free syrup. You can do it mix it together, like spread on top. Let's move this, because I know my head's going to be blocked by this post. It's a lifesaver. Use that. I don't think Xanthem gum is one of those things. I'm not sure it ever goes with that, but I could be wrong. Try those 2 recipes for lifesavers, especially if you have sweet tooth like me. I know for a fact I do. Yes. All right. So I'm trying to anchor my ankles under this bench, and there's only like a foot worth of space under this bench where my ankles will fit. And we're supposed to do a full V-up, which means I have to be able to go all the way up. So again, it's about finding the right position. 4. You don't have to go all the way down. 5. 6. That's perfect. You feel that stretch? 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Oh. It's actually a pretty good work, really. Especially if you do the full V. So I have to focus on stretching my arms because I tend to get lazy and not stretch them out. You get the full lift you need to do. Oh no. I gotta do more jump rope. Jump rope. Jump rope is not my friend. Alright. This is number 4 on the jump rope. I have 3 left. So I got this one and 2 more. Alright. Just trying to stay out of the way of the people. The people, man, there's people here. And I don't want anyone getting smacked by my jump rope. Alright, I'm going to use this bench. I know I probably shouldn't use the bench for the camera because somebody wants it. Kind of interrupting their workout, right? So it's all about hogging the equipment. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that there's plenty of equipment for people to use, because this place gets busy, as any major gym will. They get busy, and you don't want to be that guy who's hogging all the equipment. Stay out of the way. Don't make people feel getting smacked by a jump rope. That kind of thing, you know. So I'm in a tighter spot right now, but it should be okay. You know, I brought this one. Don't think I even need it. All right. 150 more to go. Easy peasy. Yeah, 37. My gaps are getting smaller and smaller. $52. Oh, yeah, 52. I just got tired and stopped. It's 74. Don't take too long to break. You gotta keep moving. $100. All right, 50 to go. I stopped again on purpose. Just tired, but I keep moving. 50 to go. $40 to go. I'm just tired. Just tired, man. 40. Let's see. Can I do 40 in one shot? I don't know. Feeling a little juiced. Just today in general, I got up feeling bad. I just didn't have the energy. All right, well done with those. 150. So I got 2 more sets of the jump rope, but I have to go do a face pull and clamshell. Oh wait, clamshell's right here. I don't want to go too far. Clamshell's right here. And by right here, I just mean the mat's right here. This ball does not want to be nice. There we go. Jeez. That ball does not want to get out of the way. Like, hey, I want to be on camera. The exercise ball is trying to photobomb me. Alright. Well, at least I get 2 exercises before I have to jump rope again for the last round. Well, I'm finishing up round 2 here. 15 times. Oh shoot, I was gonna do an abs workout. I was gonna do two. I was gonna try and do one before and one after, but messed that up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch sides. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. One last round of face pulls. Let's do this. Onward and upward. All right. Picking up all my junk and moving on to the next stop. All right, so let's see about doing some face pulls. All right. I think 52.5 ought to do the trick today. Okay, here we go. Third set, so I don't have to do these again. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 in case I missed it. 15 again because I probably missed a couple. 14, 15. Now I gotta do jump rope again. Not looking forward to it, but let's go. Jump rope, jump rope, jump rope. So this is pretty much what regen days are. Regen days are not very variety. There's not a lot of variety in the regen days. I'll tell you that. From the beginning, I think they're all the same. There's like 3 variations plus your plus your optionals, and optionals are there's only a few of them, especially if you want to stay in the same difficulty range. Same difficulty range would be like Beast, or they have level 1 and Beast. I mean, that's pretty much it. So I don't think, unless if you do, I think maybe with Beast is what I'm doing. That's level 2, and then I don't know. There's like the 3rd level, which is, I don't know, Super Beast or Beast Pro or something like that. Hey, Artox. Hey, thanks for coming by, man. But anyway, so maybe they offer some extra options on this if you're doing the highest level. Maybe I'm only getting level 1 and 2 options because I'm only doing level 2. And the reason I'm not doing level 3, like I tend to like to challenge myself with the hardest stuff, but based on the requirements of the weights that you have to lift, it's like for squats and what is it for squats and deadlift and those, you have to be able to lift like 2 times your body weight or something like that. I can't squat 2 times my body weight. In a 3-split training plan. Well, yeah, shoulders on a push day is good. Okay, so this AthleanX workout that I'm doing right now, they're doing total body, but you only do it 3 days a week, and then you have regen days. And the regen days are like the intermediate. It's not counting the rest. You have 1 or 2 rest days a week, but the regen days focus on your form. Like you're doing exercises that are a lot lighter, and you're doing just things like trying to work on making sure you pull back correctly, that you're getting the shoulder cuff exercises and the hip rotation exercises. Just things to try to build up those tendons and muscles that support your exercise. As far as if you're doing like regular workouts, historically, shoulders are like anything. They are involved in almost everything you do. They're involved in your squat because you got your shoulders back here and they're trying to stabilize that bar so they don't slip. They're involved in your pulls and your deadlift. They're in everything. That said, if you're going to focus on shoulders, I wouldn't do it more than I almost treat my shoulders, to be honest, like my biceps and triceps. Because they're in on everything, I don't focus on them more than once a week. Because they're getting work on all your other exercises. So if you really want to add a couple of shoulder presses and stuff like that, where you're getting that whole upper body in there, do it on your push day, add it to your chest workout, like you said. But focusing on shoulders, or you're doing a lot of shoulder work, I wouldn't do more than 1 or 2 shoulder exercises even on push day, because your bench press, your declines, your inclines, all that is all shoulder work as well. So face pulls, like I was just doing, the shoulder, the in out shoulder rotations, that stuff is lighter. It's meant to work on the support muscles. But again, focusing on your shoulders, I wouldn't do that more than once a week if you're going to do it at all. Doing 1 or 2 extra lifts, like military press or a clean or a squat and press. One exercise a day is probably plenty. Now that's a whole other thing. How many to do? How many reps and sets? I like variety, so I'd rather do changing weights, changing reps. That's why I do these different workouts. This AthleanX one starts you off doing the same weight, but you're not doing rep counts. You're doing weight counts. So it's like they say do 4 sets of your 4 rep max. Well, obviously you're not going to be able to do more than 4. Because it's your max theoretically if you're hitting that. But you're doing 4 sets of it. So by the second, third, and fourth set, you might only be doing 3 or 2. Depending on how tired you are and how tired your muscles are. So doing it by rep max is a good way to go. But then towards the later part of this workout, he's got you doing different rep maxes. Still, you're just doing the rep max, and then he tells you how many to do. So he'll say like, do your 12 rep max or 16 rep max, but he doesn't tell you how many to work. I usually try to do the quantity. So he'll say like, I do 70% of your. Usually when he wants it, he tells you how many to do. Like he says, do 6 reps. He says 60% of your max. So whatever that is. So that might not even be your 6 rep max. That might just be maybe a 8 rep max, or a 7 rep max, or I don't know, whatever he's doing. I haven't looked at it. There's a little calculator. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of different ways to do it. Some people do high reps lots of times. Some people do low reps lots of times. So the thought is that if you have shoulder problems, your shoulders hurt, or they're a little stiff or injured, go with lower reps, so that you can get the muscle work, but not over fatigue the joints, so they have a chance to recover. But just be careful about the weights here. If you're injured, or if they just tend to get sore, try to focus on less reps, just so you have a chance to let them not overexert. Depends, like if you have like an arthritis, or a lot of people do, even young people can get like arthritis in their shoulders. And so in those cases, you want less reps just to not aggravate it, inflame it. And then in that case, you'll be doing lower reps. But as far as sets go, this one doesn't do more than, this AthleanX only does four sets per exercise at most. And that's the lowest I'm used to. You know, I'm used to doing 6, 7, 8 sets. So I've done all kinds of different stuff though. So I've done probably every kind of workout out there. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I mean, like I said, this AthleanX kind of does similar stuff. He likes to do a couple where he's doing 4 reps, and then have the others that he's doing 12. So here we go. Let's try and see if I can get 150 of these in. Okay, so there's people over here, and I don't want to hit them with my jump rope, so I'm going to move over back to the area I was before. They've positioned right behind me, makes it tough for a jump rope. It's not their fault. It's fine. I mean, this area is not necessarily jump rope friendly if people are around. To be truthful, there's not a lot of places in a public gym that are. You have to go into their. You have to go into the racquetball courts and stuff if you truly want free space. So it's fair enough. All right, here we go. 150 more jump rope. I got 2 more sets of these. I got a long break, so I should be able to get these done quicker, right? Let's see here. Let's do it this way. I think I'm gonna back up. I tend to drift backwards sometimes. I don't want to. I want to be able to measure my distance in front of me. 57. Okay. Could be worse. No, 70. I think I actually messed up on the last one. 70. Got 80 to go. Three, up to 73. $108, 42 to go. There's a lot more people showing up around here. There's a lot of debate out of the best ways to do stuff. Ultimately, I think consistency, just getting out there and doing the work, is the most important thing. Do something and focus on form. But they say heavier weights are better for muscle build, lighter weights are better for muscle endurance. Repetitions versus weight. I really don't know because everybody has a different argument for it. Actually, I think I went over, so that's nice. 150 plus. Good enough. Now, I gotta do the super balance ball thing. Except my only thing to hold my feet down is behind me and someone's using it. So I'll do clamshell first, and then I'll do that again. Gotta learn to, when you're at a public gym, you gotta be able to shift, man. Go with the flow. So this one is hopefully I can get on that after my next jump rope round for my final thing. This is the third round, so I don't have any more of these to do. I'll try to get in the abs workout after this. Now the AthleanX abs workouts are only maximum 10 minutes so far. I haven't seen one that's over 10 minutes. Chopping my head off. It's probably okay, huh? Makes things a little less more pleasant to watch. takes this you're gonna take so much of this good looking mug anyway. Eventually you gotta run out of okay, enough of that. Now good, he chopped his head off. That makes it a little easier. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh wait, where am I going, man? 19, holy moly. See, this is how I count. I don't even pay attention to what I'm doing half the time. 4, 5, 6. See if I can do this right. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. No more clamshells for today. We're all done with clamshells. So, one more round of jump rope, and then I can do my last set of this medicine ball thingy, which is the V-ups. And then, not medicine ball, fitness ball, physio ball, or whatever they call them. And then I'll do some abs, which I'm not going to do like all the other stuff. Like I try to put in the pull-up bar and all that junk last time. There's just too much stuff around here that messes with that. So, too much stuff, too many people. So, I'm going to go with the easy peasy. I'll just grab a dumbbell and do that. So I got to do, this is my last set of jump rope. Woohoo! It's party time. I like jump rope. I think, I used to play a lot of tennis. And I decided I wanted to try and jump rope is excellent for quickness. It allows you to stay on the balls of your feet. You build up those calves and that quick step. When I played a lot of tennis, I really found that jump rope as my off day or one of my training exercises really just helped me to stay on my toes better. I found myself less flat-footed. Just tennis is very much about staying agile and staying on your the balls of your feet and keeping yourself agile and moving at all times. Oh, this is an old jump rope, so it keeps getting kind of wound up in here. So I want to get a new one. At some point, I'm going to buy one of those cool new fancy ones that count for you. And I like these other little weighted. Adds a little bit more resistance to the lift. Probably why I get so tired though. I'm going to try. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. 150. Is there any chance I can get through it in one try? At this point, probably not. I keep having people walk by me, and I don't want to hit them. There's a guy right behind me doing his deadlifts. And there's just people everywhere. It's too hard to find a good spot. Dang it. 16. 27 or 26. Thank goodness. Never gonna get through this. I can't even get to 10. 37. $39. Come on, kid. What's the deal? Yeah. This is pretty sad. All right. Try this again. 41. Now it's just becoming a thing now. I guess can't get past 2. Okay, this is not that hard. Especially, I don't feel that tired, but apparently my legs are not in sync with my arms. Alright, 104. Making progress at 10. At 46 to go. One 12. $18 to go. That's okay. That's it. Only 18. Jump rope slide. 10 more to go. 8 more to go. Why is tangling up on my foot? The jump rope doesn't want to go either. Don't make me do it anymore. You're smacking me on the floor. 7, 8. There. My stupid jump rope's done. Okay. Now, one more thing, and then we can call Regen workout done. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. I think I had a white dog hair hanging on my eyelash. I'm like, where'd that come from? Some dogs around here. But I think it's probably from my dogs at home and probably was on my towel because their hair gets everywhere and there's no escaping it. Follows me to the gym. Alright, 15, that's it, man. Well done. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My feet are getting away from the hold. 13, 14, 15. Hold. Oh, this feels good. Kind of relax here. It'll extend your back. Oh, decompression on the back. Feels good. Just relax. And that lower back stretches out a little bit. Oh. You can do that at home too. You can do it on like a parallel bar. Well, I could do it on a parallel bar, a hanging bar. You just relax your lower body, let the muscles relax. But don't, if you're doing it on a hanging bar or parallel bar, letting the weight of your lower body pull on your lower back to decompress it, engage your core again before you come down. Don't just jump down off of that in that state. When your muscles are relaxed like that, if you jump down and don't engage your core first, you're just going to recompress. I might actually injure, be uncomfortable, kind of painful even. So, all right, let's do some abs. Let's do some abs, man. All right, so at least for abs, the ones I'm going to do, I can stay right here. I just need to go through the setup. Let's see. AthleanX has they call it the ab shuffle or something like that. And it asks you some questions. Now, before I thought I was sharing this screen, but it turns out it doesn't share it. Sometimes I notice on my streams, it'll show, it doesn't show my screen. It shows a black box. So I apologize for that. It's supposed to be showing, but this is mobile and it's not great. It's not great. So I'll switch over. I'm not using split screen today because I know what this workout is. I don't have to constantly look at it. I kind of have an idea. It's a repeat, 3 sets or 3 rounds of the same things. But for this workout, I have to at least go over here and I'll try not to get too close to the camera, which is kind of what I do. So we'll mark that one complete. We'll go to 6-pack shuffle. That's what it's called, 6-pack shuffle, which for me it's more like a 4-ish pack. Let's see here. 6-pack shuffle. Now, interestingly enough, it takes you to this dashboard, which actually dashboard just takes you back to the home page. I don't know. Favorites is like if you save one of your shuffles, like you say, hey, that was a pretty good workout, because it puts a bunch of different stuff together, and if you like the way it works, you can save it as a favorite, and then you click favorites. And I don't know if I've saved any. I just keep doing new ones. I usually just like entire core because it means it gets the back. Maybe some hip flexors, some side bends. I really don't like the physio ball. I haven't done any physio ball work, especially if you have to pin your feet down. That's such annoying. But I have a resistance band. The last time I did resistance band, it made me do this weird thing. All right, let's do dumbbell. I think I have dumbbells around here. At least some light ones. There's a couple over there. I guess we can do it. All right, so that. And all right, let's do physio balls. I hate physio ball. It's dumb. So I always pick the hardest level. Now you probably can't see this because, like I said, it's not sharing my screen. I think, Last time I checked, it doesn't actually save the screen, so you're not seeing what I'm doing. But it lets you pick one of 6 exercises or 6 equipment things. Now you start off with body weight, which is you can't like not do body weight, and then they have 5 other options, which is like a pull-up bar, um, bands, physio ball, dumbbell, and I forgot the other one. But so, and then after that, you pick. Um, and then on the last section, it asks you what level of I'm getting a message. You pick a complexity, and it's level 1 to 4. I always pick 4 because I'm a sucker. I'll tell you right now, though, the ones that mess me up are the pull-up bars. I can't do the pull-up bar ones. They have you doing like 60-second windshield wipers on a pull-up bar. I can't do it. I mean, I do it for 60 seconds, but I don't do it nonstop. I have to keep stopping. This is a 7-minute version. Like I said, it's up to 10 minutes. I've seen them as low as 5. This one's 7. 8:02, so I am pushing my luck on time, so let's get moving here. Physio ball, sprinter knee tucks. Wait, they do it twice in a row? Oh, wait. Oh, they're 2 right and left. Huh, interesting. I gotta go look at the video for this. Oh, oh, okay. This is gonna be hard. It's right and left leg. 60 seconds of that? Oh my gosh. I may have bit off a bit more than I could chew. That looks really hard for 60 seconds. But hey, don't say I'd never try. All right, let's do this. So I got 2 of those, left and right leg. And then I have dumbbell heel tap wipers. That's just you're putting a dumbbell between your feet and you're doing wipers. And then physio ball pass. Okay, man, these physio ball ones are weird. Okay, what's this one? Oh, okay. So it's like a dumbbell pass or something where you're moving it's over your head into your feet. So just like a wide leg lift is what it amounts to. Then we get a 30-second rest. Then some Russian twists, dumbbell toe taps, and Russian presses, which is basically like kind of like a B-up. All right. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna try to put this in a place where I don't have to mess with it too much. But I probably will have to a little bit. I hope you can see this because I'm going to leave my video on, so I won't be able to see where I'm at. So I also won't be able to chat. Sorry. So once I start on this is going to be interesting. I don't even know if I can do this, much less 60 seconds a foot. So I'll be spending 30 seconds per exercise just trying to do this thing. 4, 3, 2. All right, sprinter knee tucks. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Okay, this is hard. Not so hard for the first 20 seconds, but we haven't even done 30 yet. All right, 30 seconds left. Here we go. And I started late. 5, 7, 6. That's more of a leg thing, I think, than a core thing. My, my leg is toast. My inside leg. I'm a wuss. My left leg does not like these. Oh, God. Uh-oh. The screen's going to shut off. Don't do that. You can tell the floor is not even here. All right, try this again. I only got like 10 seconds left here. All right, a 60-second dumbbell thing. This is heel tap wipers. 40 seconds left. Maybe I shouldn't be doing level 4 of these, huh? 10 seconds only left, and I started 20 seconds late. And I'm still tired. Right, physio ball. All right. Not far enough back. And my screen's gonna shut off again. So when you're not on for some reason, shuts off all the time. Yeah, start off warm up with just That's not right. I'm supposed to go up. Doing this way wrong. I can't.
Like that. Keep your back straight and just forward.
All right, I used up something like 30-second rest just to try to get that one done. And I didn't really get it done like this. What's next? I think we're doing weights things.
Yeah, no, that's why I was thinking.
I can't even see what he's doing. Dumbbell Russian twist. Oh, that's easy. This is way easier. Probably also kind of a lightweight. But I gotta do 60 seconds. So with Russian twist, make sure that you drop this shoulder. Try to twist it almost perpendicular. If you want to get those hip flexors in the other side, obliques, not hip flexors, obliques, you got to rotate fully.
Don't bend your legs.
10 seconds.
Don't bend your legs.
Dumbbell twisting toe taps. I don't know what that is. I didn't look at the picture for that one. And this doesn't let me see it. There's not like a way to.
So, what you're doing?
It's not a way to push. There's not a way to show me the video. Twisting toe taps. Dumbbell twisting toe
You got the
taps.
first part pretty much right.
I don't know.
You're like bending here, right?
Hold on.
So it's more of a.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm only doing 30 seconds of this.
Yeah. Right. We're gonna get it right today. I can be very stubborn. So we'll figure this one out. Let's try it again. Try it and think as your butt's going back. Your knees are bending just slightly and you're not squatting all the way down.
All right, so this is a Russian twist with a press in it.
Try it. Just do a couple reps.
All right. So.
It's not just keep your legs slightly straighter than what you're doing. Okay? You can still bend up a little bit. It's like you're, I think it's mechanics. I think it's like
30 seconds.
Try it like this. Yeah, keep your back straight. Back straight. And now do it. Yeah,
10 seconds.
Get it. You have, some people can do it with that bar. You have to do it straight leg. I mean, you have to do it with this bar. So we're going to do it again.
All done.
But with this bar right here.
All right. Well, I guess to be honest, I didn't really have time for a double abs day because this took me longer than expected, but it always does. Better. I got me got the full workout in, got me an abs workout in, and that's it. Alright, well, IR Talks, thanks for stopping by, saying hi. Hope my non-committed answers to your question helped. My non-committal answers. It's like I said, I've done all the different workouts. I've done all different ones. I think they all have their benefits. High reps, low reps, same reps, changing reps. This AthleanX kind of does a little bit of everything. Some focus on all of it. I've done cardio work. I've done all, let's see, Beachbody. I've done P90X, Insanity, Insanity Max 30. I've done Body Beast. I've done a bunch of the Peloton workouts, so boot camps are great. Spinnerals. So if you're looking for information on all these different kinds of workouts, I've done them, but I haven't really formed an opinion. I like the ones that just feel like they challenge me, and this one's challenging me, especially these abs, which mostly because my abs are crap. And along the way, if I'd have been doing them every day, like every day or every other day at least, I'd probably be a lot better at these exercises that I'm doing right now. But that's because I just don't do them very often. I don't make time for them. These workouts are long. Some of these can go an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, even when I'm trying to keep up and not take too long of a break. If you're at a gym, you often have to wait for stuff. And if you're streaming, which not very many people do that, but I mean, there's a lot of people who do, but percentages-wise, it's a very small amount. You talk a lot, like I'm talking right now, but I'm done. And day 15, I got to go get myself ready back and off to home and work. So there you go. There's today's workout. Regen day 51, I think it is, on AthleanX workouts. Tomorrow will be, I believe, another total body day. It's probably similar to one we've done already. They haven't really been changing them up too much. I think it's total body workout 2. Yeah. You have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, stay fit, stay healthy. Goodbye.